All right, what's up YouTube? Today is February 7th of 2023, and for those of you who trade this choppy market today, congratulations. If you're an intraday trader, man, you were just living the dream today. So many reversals, and in the end, it looks like the Bulls won, but we will see if tomorrow, if they can follow through. Lots of news driving this one today, as far as Powell saying whatever he said. I don't know. I was at a job site all day, but I did get up this morning and I pumped out a watch list, and we're going to go over this watch list today. And I do appreciate every one of you taking the time to watch these watch lists and to actually meet with me. You know, like I have told so many of you, it's such a privilege to be able to talk to you and to kind of talk strategy and just get to know you more or less as a human being. So I think we need to get back to that as a nation, but that's a different conversation for a different time. But let's start with the Dow here. You can see we put in a nice 3-bar. We shook everybody out and then they brought it up. IWM, nice hammer for the day. We'll see if we can follow through tomorrow. And this was one of the scenarios that we talked about, right? Where we broke out of this box and we ran to different levels of resistance, and then we just gradually under control pulled back, and then man, did buyers ever step in today off the 10. Whew. That was off the Russell. The Qs, they pulled back as well, but they never got down to the 10, but we sure got some buyers here, and that came close to a 3-bar as well, but it didn't. Nice hammer. We'll just see if we can get back up to the previous high right here. Spy. 3-bar, and this is that 2-2 reversal that I've had the opportunity to try to teach people. I don't know if I would consider myself a teacher or not, but this is one of the trades that I absolutely love, the 2-2 reversal. And this one paid well today if you took the option in here. Even if you traded just common equities, you did all right. All right, let's get to the watch list here. You can see Apple, nice inside bar. And we did a 3 on that today. Shook everyone out. AEHR put in a new high and then pulled back a little bit. AEO setting up the hammer for tomorrow. Went right down to previous breakout and buyers stepped in. AFLAC still holding that support area, and we got the inside bar and the move up. If you just trade inside bars and you trade at the target, you're out. Take the money. Nothing wrong with that. AMD, we got the nice pullback here and we put on a hammer. This one could be a good one to get back up in this area. This is your first target, this 88 previous high, which is 88.94. All kinds of room to run with AMD. Amazon, nice controlled pullback again, right after earnings, and now we're trying to reverse. Doesn't mean we'll get there, but it is trying to reverse. Now, BA. Where do we start with BA? So last night I had the opportunity to talk with a couple of guys, and we were talking about this trade and the psychology of it. And I won't go into great details, but in the end, it was a matter of I really like this trade. This is a 2-2 reversal, and I hope that both of those guys took this trade because this was solid, right? This is exactly what we talked about, and we got it. I'm going to be honest with you, I didn't catch BA because, again, as I was in my meeting and my phone was vibrating me to death, I kept thinking, gee, if only I had a laptop, I could take a few of these trades. And of course, I didn't want to pull up my phone at the time too, because again, when you're in a meeting and you're talking about some pretty big contracts, you don't want to be that guy. So nonetheless, I did not take that one. But when things did calm down, I finally did. Best Buy here, nice hammer, looking for that 2-2 reversal. BKR finally hit target. Took a while, but we finally hit that. Boot did exactly what we wanted it to, and that was just chop around sideways. And then buyers stepped in at the 10. BSX. I actually took this trade into the close. I'm looking for the 2-2 reversal as well, up back to the previous high. Doesn't mean we'll get there, but I've been waiting for this one patiently because it has full time frame continuity on the year, the quarter, the month, and on the week. And I really think we can get back up to this level right here if the market cooperates and if the buyers are still there. We need the buyers there. No buyers, not going higher. CF actually pulled back, still chopping around in that box. CSA put in a nice 3-bar, needs to get above the 10 and do the 2-2 reversal in order for me to be interested. Crowd, CRWD is an interesting one. This one triggered for me. I wanted it off the 10. I took it because I had my phone and my laptop set up after this meeting, or as we were working, and it triggered and I took it. And I was pleasantly surprised to see that it actually hit my target right here of 117.59. I had it at 118 and the thing filled in an extended hours. So thank you for the gift. Don't know who you are, but thank you. Docu I took 2 because we went 2-2 reversal. Ford, as you guys know, I always love to trade Ford. I did take this one very, very late into the close because we did an inside and up. I want to see if we can get back up here and fill this gap to 14. But first, as you know, we have to get above this 1361. We'll see if it can do it. GE, still consolidating, but I like the hammer on it. GM, so when the market started to sell off, I thought, you know what? If this thing starts to go, I'm going to short this thing. I shorted it, and I think I was the last monkey at the bottom to short it, and then it bounced. And by the end of the day, it stopped me out. Too bad, so sad. Not all of them will work. We've talked about that. And for those of you who think that you have a system that will never lose, yeah, you're about to be humbled. You've been warned. Google was a great move, right? Control pullback to the previous breakout. And then we went 2-2, what? 2-2 reversal to the upside. So for those of you who trade the reversal, I hope you took the money. I hope you took the money. And the next target would be your gap fill here, and if that continues, you're looking at 111.63. Congrats to those who traded Google. HPE, still chopping around in the box. INMD, nice hammer on the day. Intel, set up for the 2-2 reversal. JP Morgan was the second trade that I took. I tweeted this, and I told myself if it broke above this area right here, I was going to take it and trade it back up, and it made me a winner when it knocked out 143.49. I think I had my sell order right at 143.39. I'm a big believer in 10 cents less, and then we don't need this because I never got stopped out. That would have been my stop, but yeah, it looks good. Maybe it gets up to this 150 area. Who knows? Well, let's see what tomorrow brings. Macy's. Nice hammer in the day, 2-2 possible reversal back up here. So for me, this would be my target if I ended up taking this trade tomorrow if it triggers. And then of course you have this wonderful catalyst called earnings coming up where a lot of these stocks have been returning to the previous high. MetaBuddy, inside bar and up. Still just consolidating, in my opinion. It really needs to rest here for a few more days. No position in that. Nike, still in Nike. I know what you're talking about. I like how it's been holding this support right here. Want to see if we can get back up here in the earnings. This is the only reason I'm holding this one is because there's earnings coming up. I like how buyers stepped in here today and supported this level. Doesn't mean it'll work, but nonetheless, still in Nike. Oracle, nice hammer on the day. PCG just chopping around. Starbucks had a nice inside and up target hit. Hopefully if you traded this, you took the money. No shame in that. Your second target, of course, would be this wonderful, wonderful gap fill. And of course, as I say this, I'm drinking a cup of coffee. For those of you who know me, I drink a lot of coffee, so if I sound like I'm wound, that's probably why. Tesla really didn't do anything today. X sold off right at support and knocked out a lot of people. Look at this thing. Couldn't go higher, so they broke it here below the 29.29 and they took it all the way down to 28.12 to previous breakout right there. So, oh, and XLF, last but not least, XLF looks good. Consolidated here for about 4 days, and now we hit target, and we are trying to break out. Whether or not we break out and run to this next level, I don't know, but time will tell. And that is all I really have for this market review. Like I said, hope you guys did well. I'm always available if you have questions. And oh, and a big shout out to whoever mentioned me on Twitter for one of the tweets that Sunrise Trader put out. Made my day, really did. My goal has never been to have a huge following, but to educate those who want to learn. And that means that if people are actually acknowledging that, then something must be going right. And so thank you very much. I'm very humbled by that, very flattered, and I look forward to working with several others out there. But until then, I hope you have a great night. Enjoy life. Live, laugh, love. Spend time with your family. And until we meet again, talk to you later.